Good morning, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and I'm in my craft room again this morning. And today we're going to stamp with the Tropical Chic stamp set and coordinating tropical dies. These are two things that are retiring and are on the retiring list for the annual catalog. I'm just making sure we're oriented properly while we wait for people to jump on board. It's getting down. There we are. Okay. So yesterday was a stressful day in my world because the retiring lists came out for the annual catalog. Good morning, Marianne. For the annual catalog and for the mini catalog, the spring catalog. And as a demonstrator, I got my first look at the new upcoming catalog. Good morning, Carmen. Glad you guys could join me. Oh, ladies, you are going to love this catalog. I know I say that every year, but it's because every year it just gets better and better and better. And I can't wait to show it to you. But of course, I can't. First of all, it's only online right now. I don't have a paper copy in my hand. So I need to have time to process online. I've been through it 2 or 3 times already. So, yeah, I didn't get to bed till very late last night. So, the Tropical Chic stamp set and coordinating dies are on the retiring list for the annual catalog. So let me pull that up or out, because the dies are also on, they're on for 25% off. So instead of paying $37 for the dies, you'd only pay $27.75. And then, of course, the stamp set is still the same price, and it's at $30. Now, anything that's in these... Morning, Sharon. Anything that's in these two lists are while supplies last only. And I wanted to show you something super awesomely amazing. You know how you have crafty friends and you're always wondering, what the heck am I going to get them for their birthday or Christmas or whatever? Well, down here on the bottom of page 3, there's this Darling label punch box. Do you see the price it was listed at? 85% discount, $9.15. Can you imagine? $9.15. That's awesome. I'm sure that I can find somebody to send it to. So I'm just going to show it to you because I don't physically have one. I had one, but I used it as one of my draws. So this is the Darling label punch box. This is a tin. And look how big the tin is. Probably 8 inches square. Yeah, it's 8 by 8 by 3. You get the tin. You get a Night of Navy and Grapefruit Grove Stampin' Spot. You get a block. A 6-piece stamp set. So this stamp set that coordinates with this punch. The only way to get that punch is in this punch box. And the tin is gold and Night of Navy. So it's got a gold embossing on it. Look at that. Yeah, $9.15 for all of that. Stamp set, ink pads, a block, and a punch. I was trying to see what the block is. Clear stamp block. It's probably one of the paper pumpkin ones. Let me see if I have one of those. I know I have. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so paper pumpkin blocks. When you sign up for Paper Pumpkin, and you get your first paper pumpkin kit, you get one of these blocks. It's the same size as this one, but it doesn't have the beveled edges on it. It's just flat on the edges. It's still Stampin' Up! Block. And they sell these ones in the catalog. They're just a bit cheaper than the regular ones. So you get one of these in that punch box. Good morning, Val. Welcome, welcome. So what was I talking about? Oh, yes. Paper pumpkin. Of course, we did paper pumpkin on, was it Monday we did it? I think it was Monday. We did the current paper pumpkin kit. So I have a full one for sale. A full one that makes the complete 8 cards. Plus, if anybody's interested, I'll also sell that one that we did the 2 cards for on Monday. Okay, have I talked enough? Maybe? There's a few surprises in the retiring list. Let's just take a couple of minutes to talk about a few things. First of all, don't panic. They're not retiring all the Stampin' Blends. When I saw this, I thought, oh my good Lord, what are they doing? So they're no longer going to be offering Stampin' Blends in singles. They are only going to be in combination packs. So they're retiring the number. So the number is going to be different, not the blends. Stampin' Mist, they're just coming out with a different size bottle. Unfortunately, this piercing mat is retiring. That's this thing that we use when we want a solid image with a photopolymer stamp. Snail is on the list as retiring. Where is that? Snail adhesive. But they're bringing out a brand new adhesive. And I know I often talk about snail and how it dries out and our cards fall apart in this part of the world. So the new one is going to eliminate that issue. And they're bringing in, it's called Seal. Stampin' Seal, I think it's called. Bigger containers, and it's going to have more in it. And they also have Seal Plus, which is going to replace the fast fuse that we used to have. And I know I had a few customers that are mourning the loss of the fast fuse. It's coming back, but you won't have to do that check thing anymore. You just run it, stop, and then it stops. Yeah, the yellow things are stamp sets that I'm losing. I've started going through that. If you're into scrapbooking, they are getting rid of all the 12 by 12 scrapbooking supplies, and the 12 by 12 album is on at 40% off right now. Have you got any questions about this? I know I sent everybody an email yesterday with it on there. There is some bundles from the mini catalog that are still going to be bundled in the new one, which I was completely surprised about because they don't ever bring forward bundles. But we've told them that they don't give us long enough in a mini catalog to properly highlight and present to our customers. So Mountain Air, Painted Poppies, Peaceful Poppies, So Sentimental, and Timeless Tulips will all be still bundled in the new annual catalog. So you're actually going to get 11 and 6, 17 months of these bundled. Yeah. So now you know why I was so busy yesterday. Yeah, page by page. It took me a long time. I've done all the blue in my catalog, so now I can just, somebody says, is so-and-so retiring, I can just go through and tell them yes it is or no it's not. But I don't have on there what the discounts are, and there's lots of stuff that are on discount. There's the 12 by 12 pages, scrapbooking pages. They're on 20% off as well. There's some stamp sets that are on. There's dies that are on. Look at this, 60% off this designer paper. Oh no, that I did a Zoom the other day with club members. Did a card with a butterfly. I think I've already put it out on the other side. Oh, maybe I put it away. Yeah, we did a butterfly card using woven threads. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, I do. So here's the card we made. So that's woven threads, designer paper. It's so pretty. And can you see the bling on that butterfly? I spritzed the black layer before. This die set is not retiring. Thank goodness. I love that one. Okay, enough talking. If you've got any questions about the retiring list as we go along, let me know. And I will monitor the comments and see if I can answer anything. Okay, so let's stamp. We're going to make a really bright, cheerful card today. We're going to use Whisper White and Melon Mambo. Now I have one that I've seen that I quite like, so we'll see if ours turns out to look like that one. There's my envelope, a thick Whisper White card base, a piece of Whisper White 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside, and a piece of Melon Mambo 5 1/4 by 4 for the outside, and then a piece of white that is 5 by 3 3/4, and we're going to die cut a hole in here with one of the tropical dies. Let me get those out. So this die here, we're going to die cut, and that makes a hole, a window, not a hole, a window. And then I have some Whisper White to stamp some flowers and some leaves. And then the sentiment I'm going to use says, just for you. Because right now, we all need to be sending cards out to people that are sitting at home alone. Because aren't we all doing that? I know we're all getting antsy right now, and they're talking about stopping the isolation and the distancing and opening things back up again. But I can't imagine what the world is going to be like once they start opening things up. We're not ready to open things up yet. And my hubby told me this morning that they are considering allowing chiropractors and dentists to open up later in May. And they are now starting to make lists of who's going to get what surgery for all of the ones that had to be canceled. So who knows how long that's going to take. Crystal Effects is going. Do you mean, wait, this one? The shimmery Crystal Effects? It's in the new catalog. Yes, that one is carried forward. That is not retiring. Okay, I'm going to run this through on my die cutting machine. Oh, the new die cutting machine! Oh, it's so awesome! I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I can tell you how awesome it is. I'm just trying to make this straight. I can tell you that they paired with an existing company. They used their inner workings and created a whole new outside. And I can tell you it's got a smaller footprint. So, you know how we have a little one that does this, and it's green? Yes, our new one has a smaller footprint. So take from that what you can. I know Shelley the other day on her Sarah Douglas the other day on her CEO Facebook page kind of opened up the conversation about the new machine. So that's why I feel I can share with you that the machine is coming. So if you search for Sarah, S-A-R-A, Douglas, D-O-U-G-L-A-S-S, CEO, her page will come up and you can watch her video from, when was it? Monday. It was Monday she did that video. And you'll be able to see all the cool stuff. She even shows the front of the catalog. I've lost my eraser. I don't know where it went. I'm going to have to search. Okay, so that's what the front card front is going to look like. Yeah, I know. I like sharing stuff with you guys. Like it's not a state secret because Sarah did talk about it. If she hadn't talked about it, I wouldn't have talked about it. But it is exciting, and I can't wait to get my hands on it because my poor big shots are worn out. After 12, 13 years of classes, the one I use in my craft room, which is the very first one, clunks and clanks and carries on and has issues. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue dots on this part of these because with my experience with these, not making sure they're glued down, sometimes they get caught with like paper or something. Oh my gosh! Look at what I did! I had an oh my good lord moment. So now I have to take all this Tombow off or spread it around or something. There. Whoa! Whew! Okay. Pushing too hard, or it was, I think it was plugged. Is what the issue was. Yeah, so sometimes you can catch these little bits when you're got the card sitting out. So I just like to add just a little bit of Tombow to them so they don't move. There. Now we'll just let that dry while we do some stamping. Let that off to the side on top of that. Hopefully I won't have an issue with it. Okay, so bright and happy colors. Melon Mambo. Oh, the new in colors. Oh! Looks like the Spellbinder's Platinum 6 machine. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but I'll go and check it out and we will have a look at it. I don't tend to search for other companies' stuff because I don't want to know what's out there. But I will. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the info. Okay, a very bright, happy color, Melon Mambo. And I'm going to clean that stamp. And do one in Daffodil Delight. Yeah, so the new in colors. They're lovely. And they coordinate really well with our current in colors. I can't tell you anything about them until Friday. Friday, I think they're going to release the video for May's Paper Pumpkin Kit. And May's Paper Pumpkin Kit is going to include 4 of the new in colors, plus Purple Posy is the other color that's going to be in there. Okay, so we'll stamp some leaves. This is Granny Apple Green. Excited much. Oh, Val. Oh, Val. Yes, excited is not the word for it. I get excited with new stuff. And catalog time, new catalog time, my favorite time of the year. I think it, don't tell anybody, but I think it's even better than Christmas. Because this is like Christmas in, what month is this? April. This is like Christmas in April. Of course, I can't order anything yet. That's May. But I get to see it all. Okay, and one more leaf, and then we'll do some die cutting, and then we'll start assembling. Don't you love these bright, cheerful spring colors? This would definitely, oh, I think my ink pad needs to be re-inked. Maybe we should do that. Okay, so I've showed you guys before how to do this. It's really quite easy. Just pour some of your re-inker, and I usually do it in the middle because that's where my ink pads tend to get the driest. So just put some in the middle, and then I use a piece of plastic, that black plastic that my hubby got me, but an old credit card works really well too. And you just work it into the pad and spread it around like that. Then you use a piece of dirty paper to get rid of the leftover ink. Okay, so let's restamp this one and see the difference because it got a little washed out there. See if re-inking changed anything. Yeah, so if you want to get your hands on, oh, look at it, it's a lot brighter. If you want to get your hands on the new 4 of the new in colors ahead of time, get a paper pumpkin kit. If you want to get your hands on all of the new in color stuff ahead of time, get a starter kit because you will be able to order the new in color stuff on the 5th of May. That's when us demonstrators get to pre-order anything. And if you sign up, that's when you would get to pre-order. Okay, dies. I just about put it down on top of my piece that had all the glue on it. Oh, these are old dies, so that's why there's a frame around the outside. There was something I was going to say. Oh, the new magnetic plate. Oh, guess what? It's magnetic over the entire surface, not just in dots. Can you imagine? How exciting is that? No more jumping dies. There we are. Now just flower to do. Yeah, so these dies will be gone. Oh, see that jumping? That won't happen with the new ones. The new magnetic plate. Now, I know the question is going to come up. Can we use the new magnetic plate on our old machine? I don't know. I would have to find that out. The machine is not going to be available to order when the catalog comes out in June because they're still getting inventory in. And of course, with all the COVID stuff, the manufacturers are not working. I don't know where they're manufacturing it, but even if they're manufacturing it in the United States, they're still having issues getting supplies to do the manufacturing in. This didn't go properly and it's going to annoy me. I need to get my head in your way, I think, to... Okay, stay. Thank you. Whoops, that one moved. Don't move. Okay, going through the machine. Alrighty, here we are. Now I have one more flower to die cut. So tomorrow is Friday, and it's supposed to be my Zoom drop-in day, and I will be streaming it live on my Facebook page, just like you're here today. So anybody will be able to join me. And I'm going to choose a card, and I'll post the recipe along with the Zoom invite if you want to join me by Zoom. And you can craft along with me if you want. I haven't chosen the card yet, or I would tell you what it is, but yeah, I haven't chosen it yet. This one I didn't even choose until 9:30 this morning. Okay, pieces are done. Oh, Val, yep. It's gonna be gone. It's a good thing we can't go out for dinner right now. We're saving all that money. We're not traveling anywhere. We're saving all that money so that we can buy new stamping supplies. I sure hope that we are allowed to do a little bit of traveling soon, because we want to go over to our cabin in Powell River and check things out, because we haven't been over there since September. And it's a float cabin, so it floats out in the lake. So it's not like a land cabin where it's going to be there where it's supposed to be. Every spring it's a toss-up whether we are still floating in the same spot or not. Sit, Ubu, sit. Yes. It's been there for like 35 years, so I don't think it's going anywhere, but you still worry. So I'm just going to put this layer right onto my card base now. No thrift storing, I know. You go to town, you get groceries, and you go home. There's no clothes shopping. There's no dollar store shopping. No shopping. It's not a good thing. But every time I think I should go to Walmart and get such and such, I think, no, I don't want to go walk around in Walmart and look for something. Okay, so we have these leaves now to put on. Kind of, sort of. Okay, I'm missing one. Where did it go? Really? Okay, guys, where did my other leaf go? The spiky one. Did I drop it? Is it on my shirt? Not in the machine? It's not in the die. What? Really? Okay, how did that happen? Okay, well, I stamped the first one I stamped is still here, so I'll just die cut that out. And I'm sure the other one will show up at some point. Weird. So weird. All right. Lord, I don't know where these things go. Uh-oh, and my die moved because I didn't sit it down properly. Oh, whew. Okay, I'll be fine. Do you guys see it anywhere? Like I just put it. Didn't go in the garbage. Nope, not in the garbage. That is just bizarrely weird. Okay, we still have the sentiment to stamp on here, but I want to do the placement of the leaves first before I do that, so I know where to stamp it. And we'll just kind of stick that one there. Put the yellow flower there, and put the pink flower on top there. What do you think? Looks pretty cool, eh? Okay, let's see if this stamp is going to fit. Oh, it's just going to fit. Okay, so I'll have to make sure we stamp it way over to the side. In the Melon Mambo. Under the host code page. Nope. Tis not. Nope. God. Oh, Lord only knows what happens to these things. You know, it happens to me a lot though, doesn't it? I know you guys are watching and you see this happening. Okay, pardon my head if I'm in your way, but I want to get over as far as I can and right up towards the top. There we are. Perfect. Perfect. I will change it out if I find it. So we're going to put this leaf on up here. And I'm not pushing this down yet because I might want to, because it's stuck between the layers on the card. You mean in here? I don't know. I don't feel it. Like I would feel the bump in there, right? I don't know. It's a weird thing for sure. A little bit too long. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm going to let it go. It's not there. Not there. This is the one that moved, so I'm just going to use a bit of temporary adhesive on it in case I want to, in case I find the other one I want to use it. So maybe right like this. Like that. And we'll put the yellow flower down flat and we'll pop the pink one up. I love this card. Check your clothes. Yeah, I did. I stood up. I shook everything. I shook everything. It's not stuck to me. Not stuck to me. Oh. Oh well. It needed to go somewhere apparently. Now, a couple of dimensionals on this. Oh, and there's new mini black dimensionals. Why am I telling you guys all this stuff? Don't tell anybody I'm telling you, because I'll get into trouble. Static. Yeah, static. Lord, give me strength. I don't know. It's going to be one of those days, but at least it's not as stressful as yesterday was. There. I'm thinking that this one needs to be tuned a little bit. Come on, let go. Let's cut off. Lost my scissors now. Let's cut this off so it doesn't show, because I think that one needs to be like more there. That was my washi tape trying to jump off the table. There, it's going down right there. Oh, look how pretty that is. Okay, Wink of Stella required on the flowers. I should have done the yellow one before I put it on here, but that's okay. We'll just stick the pen underneath there. Like that. Yes, Wink of Stella is still in the catalog. But if you notice, the Dazzling Diamonds glitter is on the retiring list. Now this one, this is going to reactivate this ink. So be really careful because if you go outside the lines, it's definitely going to show. So you have to be really gentle with the... I'm only touching it with very light touch so it doesn't go outside the lines. These dark ink colors are really reactivated with Wink of Stella, which is cool when you're doing like the tulip or something and you want to reactivate the ink after you've stamped it. Like that Blackberry Bliss one we did. So on Saturday, I'm going to be participating in that all-day share fair thing, and I'm doing a tulip card, and it's got two techniques on it. It's got a coloring technique with Wink of Stella, and it also has a reverse stamping technique on it. So if you're not a demonstrator and you would like to join us on Saturday, it's free. It's in a private Facebook group. Invitation only by a participating demonstrator. There's no obligation to place an order or anything, but if you do, then we have an ordering special happening. So there's a little bit of bling on those flowers. We'll stamp the inside, and then we'll figure out what bling we want to put on there. Now, I don't remember what color I used with this flower the last time, so we'll just clean it off. Need my dirty paper in case I stamp off the side, which I probably would do. Yeah, so it's going to be fun. We're starting in Australia, going to Europe, Great Britain, and then North America. And there'll be half-hour demonstrations, and everybody is going to post a recipe or a list on the website that if you want to, you can stamp along with us. How about some yellow around the sponged around the outside? Still haven't found that lovely leaf. It's around somewhere. Okay, so sponge a little bit. Hold on to your pants. I'm sponging again. So that it starts really early in the morning in Australia because they're so far ahead of us, 9 hours or something ahead of us. But because you have a Facebook group and it's not going to be shut down once we're done, then you have access for a very long time and you don't have to watch it live. But to get the ordering special, the orders have to be in through your demonstrator by May the 3rd. All right, we just about got this. So what bling do you think that card needs? Do we need to put some rhinestones on there? Oh, the Noble Peacock rhinestones are retiring. How sad is that? Or do we need pearls? Or what else have I got over there? Glitter dots. I wonder what color the glitter dots are. I can't remember. I haven't used them for a while. They're retiring too. And we're getting new colors. I'll put this in there and then I'll get out the glitter dots and see what color they are. Might be cool to put on the front. It's not Zoom. It's a Facebook thing. I will invite you, Val. And Val, tomorrow when we're doing that stamping thing, although I'm going to do it on Zoom, I'm streaming it on as a Facebook Live at the same time. So you won't be on Zoom. If you want to join tomorrow, you can join on Facebook. Just like this. No different than this, except that I won't be monitoring comments 100% on the Facebook side of things. I don't quite know why that all got the mung in there, but oh well. It's just the envelope. All right. Glitter dots. There we are. Oh, look. Those pretty colors. Yep. Let's use some. Let's use some glitter dots. Oh, please. Okay, I don't like the green ones because they're not close enough to that green. What do you think? I like those blue ones. Thanks, Carmen. Yeah, this is a card by Wendy Cranford, the one that I'm inspired by. Okay, I think those are kind of cool. Just have to figure out where to put them. Okay, let's look at the blue ones. I kind of like the blue ones too. And what about the pink ones? Oh my goodness gracious. Let's put green and pink. Where do you think? Right there? Over here? Up there? On there? No, I don't like that one there. Don't like that spot. It needs to be a triangle. When you do these, it needs to be a triangle so that it's pleasing to the eye. Here we are. Red, yep. I like that one green one though. Kind of draws your eye immediately to the sentiment. There we are. There's our card. Thank you, Wendy Cranford, for designing a beautifully bright, sunshiny card that's going to make somebody really happy. So, any questions? Thanks, Val. I'm so glad you guys could join me in my craft room this morning. I will be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock and we'll craft together, and I'm going to do it by Zoom so we can craft together and I can see your projects and you can interact with me. But I will stream it on Facebook. It'll be just like a Facebook Live. You can watch it on Facebook as well. Oh, my cards are happy. I try because, you know, receiving a card in the mail is really important, especially right now. So, thank you so much for joining me today in my craft room. I hope you have a wonderful day and you get to spend a long period of time in your craft room and be happy. We'll see you all tomorrow. I will post the recipe for the card as soon as I figure out what we're doing. So stay tuned. And I'll also post the link for tomorrow's Zoom. So we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stamp and smiles, and bye for now.